Good evening, everyone. Hi, Hidden. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing well. Yourself?
Nice. I'm good. And looks like Turo's here. Blackhawk, hello. Um, so guys, I don't know how many people will come from it. Obviously, I'm not. I just dropped it in Warfi that I was going live with this, so I'm going to spend a few minutes literally just going through this stuff because I've put a lot of announcements out between Shiny, myself, and Nexus, and it seems still some confusion from people. So I know some people might be different languages, might be whatever. So sometimes it's hard for them to maybe understand it through written form. And sometimes I might not be explaining myself as well as I'd like. So I'm just going to take a few moments to talk about Warfi stuff. If anybody does come in here and has questions about it, please don't hesitate to ask. And I'll go through it as best as I can. But in essence, where we are right now is we've raised, I think, 50,000 from the community, which has been put to trading by Shiny Jackal. The goal of those trades will be to earn funds to grow a specific Warfi treasury that will grow to the amount that we need to pay everybody out by, and then pay everybody out and then pay everybody back their initials that they put in. So for instance, me, I could put in up $1,000 towards this recovery fund. Those funds get traded and then get doled out between all of us based on our percentage of the pool. And then once it's all done and we've got everybody paid back, hopefully cross our fingers, then we will pay back everybody that put funds into the community build. There are some other scenarios that could come off of this where I will trade a little bit longer to get some people some compounds back, all these other things, but really the basics is just that. And that's really all we're focused on right now is getting the initials back in everybody's pocket if we can. And that is based on just the dollar amounts that they put into it. So deposits only minus claims. This doesn't include compounds and it doesn't include withdrawals because that's money you've ROI'd, and compounds, unfortunately, as crappy as it is, we just can't do this forever. Like I said, maybe we'll trail it at the end and get some people some extra money back, but the idea really is to get everybody's principal back. And that's minus fees as well, unfortunately, because the fees never went to trading and all that stuff. The only to-dos for people in the Discord right now is open a ticket when you can. I understand they're all full. I'm slowly getting through them. It's taking a lot of time. And the reason why it's taking a lot of time and what I'm trying to get across to everybody is Warfi was done over two separate chains, BSC and Polygon. They had numerous contracts. They had numerous wallets they used and seemed to jump to wallet from wallet to wallet. I found probably 8 to 10 wallets that they used for taking funds in at any given period of time. And I've labeled them all so that when I'm doing blockchain analysis, I can find them really easily, but it still complicates things. And then I have to check all the pools that were sold. I have to check all the pools that people bought. I have to check credit card purchases, which are a total different set of wallets that stuff came into. So as you can imagine, finding everyone's transactions and making sure we have accurate deposit numbers is quite a tedious task. I may throw out an announcement soon, and if anybody's interested in this, I may ask the community to get involved in handling the tickets. They will not close any of the tickets off. They will not finalize the database. Basically, you would help me go and find all the information, then I would quickly double check it, input the data myself, and then close the ticket. I just don't want too many people messing with the numbers to make things a little bit more confusing and possibly create inaccuracies. But that could help us get through those tickets a lot quicker because there's quite a few of them and a lot of people still waiting to do their tickets. So that was just a quick rundown that I wanted to do of that. As I said, if anybody does come by from the Warfi group, what we call the Warfi veterans, please do ask any questions during this whole thing, and I'm happy to go through them with you. Other than that, this show is something that Hidden and I have been doing for a while. For those of you who are new, we just kind of shoot the shit, for lack of a better term, about everything in DeFi. We've definitely branching out, and yeah, no worries, it's funny, we'll get you taken care of for sure. I will start trying to get at them more and more. I do have to worry about my own financial well-being, and so my trading is taking up a little extra time because I'm scaling my trading business up in order to create income for myself, which if I create a decent income for myself, I may be able to put some good money towards the Warfi recovery. So there's a kind of a double-edged benefit to me doing that. But it does take me away from the ticket sleuthing or the blockchain sleuthing is for a period of time, which is tough. So we will get to that. So yeah, as I said, if anybody wants to help with that, great. Other than that, we're just going to try and keep trucking away. I would recommend people that have the ability and the means to put into the recovery fund, you do it sooner than later. A lot of people are sitting on the fence, I think, waiting to see the results. But the issue with that is then we're going to probably have a really nice pump. We'll see maybe a double digits return for a month from Shiny, and then everybody will go, oh my god, that's amazing, and put money in, and the next month there'll be maybe a 2% reward, and everybody will be like, I want my money back, which we can't do, right? So I'd prefer to save the FOMO and get as many people in helping the recovery as we can to get us moving forward, because the faster we get that money in, the faster the money compounds, and then the faster we get everybody paid out. So yeah. How have you been doing for trading? Can you give us an update each week on how much you've made? I don't know if I'm going to go through the dollars. And it's not necessarily that I'm trying to gatekeep it or anything. I don't know yet. I'm happy to go through stuff. I'm very transparent, as you know. And I mean, as an individual, if people want to know in the background, I have no problem sharing it and stuff. What I may do is maybe share one account, and I'll see if I can even pull it up right now and kind of go through what I'm going through with this one account. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't want to show account numbers. That's what gets hard because people can find them and then do stuff. But you know what? I can go to just this, and actually this is pretty good data. So let me show you this actually. Because yeah, so one of the things that I have that we've started talking about here more, and I think Hidden, you're going to try and get into this and actually start doing this with me. I think you were saying,
yeah,
which
that's my ultimate goal.
Nice. So which will be great because then we can both it'll be nice to have both of us being able to kind of talk the same language and go through stuff, which would be kind of cool. But here is my account, Chrome tab. So this is one of the accounts that I just started trading. I passed the account in, and I don't want to, just because I did this doesn't mean somebody else is going to do this. This is not conducive of what is going to happen for you. There it is. Oh, that's not what I wanted to. Hold on, that's not it. Although that is pretty good. So this was me passing the account, I think, and I think this is an old login. Best trades. Anyways, let me grab the other one. Bear with me a moment. I had another screen that I probably had. Share screen. My funded futures. There it is. Okay, are you guys seeing that? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I took 2 trades today, yesterday, sorry, and that's what I pulled out, right? So, the way we're working with these futures trading and the way we're doing this using data, I can sometimes do one silver trader at night before I go to bed, and that's part of the next day. So what ends up happening is I end up trading sometimes on one of my funded accounts, and I do 1 or 2 trades, and I'm done. So in the morning, I don't even have to trade this account, and I can work on other ones, passing other ones kind of thing. And these were the other days. This was a mistake day on my part. I almost lost the account. I screwed up. It was totally my fault, and I'll be very transparent about that in the pack trading group or not. But as you can see, I did pretty good there. And then I realized I got a little ahead of myself. This is too many trades, and went back to basics and just went, okay, I'm doing my 1 trade. I'm making whatever, $200+ dollars. I think I try and make 300 on these because you have to do 3 days or 5 days of $300. So I did my 1 trade, got myself back up. And then yesterday was a great day. Today I am in a silver trade right now. So if that plays out, I'll probably not have to trade this account tomorrow because this is for today, the 2nd actually, even though it's the 1st. What I mean by that is with futures, they shut down at 4 o'clock, or 4:50 or whatever, and they do a reconciliation, and then they open the trading back up at 6 o'clock. Anything that happens at 6 o'clock actually happens for the next day. So it ends up counting towards that. So if I can make a good trade tonight, I don't have to trade the account tomorrow. I'm not risking myself anymore, and I just carry on, if that makes sense. And as you can see with this account, I'm almost an 80% win rate, which is amazing, even with my crappy trade. So this, as you can see, my worst trade was on that worst day, which was this day. And I'd recoup some of it back because I lost more, but it was just a trade that I held on too long because I never should lose this amount in a trade. Usually I cut my losses at about 1,500. So yeah, it was just a poor thing, but best trade is that, and then average loss, that average win. And because it's 80%, I can have a larger average win than average loss because I'm winning more than I'm losing kind of thing over 18 trades. And as we go, I think you'll see this stay kind of the same, or get even a little bit better potentially as I stay disciplined and keep working this way. So now I've gotten up to I've gotten 3 funded accounts, and I'm trying to do the same thing, do 1 or 2 trades on it, and then move on with the day. And if I can trade all 3 of those right now, that's all I'm working on right now. If I can do 3 trades at night, make 400 or above on that night, I won't trade the next day anymore with these ones. And then once I get payouts, I'll start working on new accounts. And that's kind of my goal. So yeah, I don't mind going through kind of this a little bit and maybe show this 1 account every time, and go from there. So, but yeah, any other questions, let me know. Funny Toro. Any questions from you Hidden about that?
No, not yet.
There you go. Yeah, once you get going at it. And then for today, I can probably show you what I'm doing today. So with this account, I'm in here. So I'm actually in, I want this one. So I already made a trade today, and made, I think, $200 or $300 on this oil trade that I did. And then I'm in these other 2, one with a different funded account. That's why it doesn't show. So this one here, I'm negative 100 right now, with my silver trade. And that's what this account is doing, the account that I just showed you. And then I've got this gold one as well that I'm in right now that I've gotten a second DCA. So I've DCA'd in both of these, basically meaning I've taken 2 positions. And then I've got my stop loss set around here. The tools that we have are really neat. Like this one here, for instance, as you can see, I'm able to edit things. So my take profit technically would have been, I guess with this one, it would have been around there, but you can actually see 84% of the time in the last 77 sessions, the take profit, where am I looking here? Yeah, I entered the trade here. Yeah. So the take profit hit of this 0.1 setting. And 28% of the time it went down to here where I got my DCA, which it did today. So hopefully it doesn't keep going this way, but only 10% of the time it'll actually get to my stop loss area. So these tools we've been developing, one of the guys in the group is developing. He's an amazing coder and does a fantastic job and super, super nice down to earth guy. And he shows us how to use these. And you can basically edit all these different settings inside of it to do different things. I'm not going to go into those right now, but you set your ranges. It tells you how oftentimes it hits based on the parameters that you set. So it's pretty neat, the stuff that is being built out in the Wolfpack, and it's very different trading than the usual trading. As you and I have spoken about, it's very data driven as opposed to getting these big wins and they don't, like, a lot of times with these trading groups, you'll see them, they'll have these crazy, oh yeah, I just grabbed the bottom and sold it at the top, but they don't show you how many times they tried to grab the bottom.
Yeah.
And they could have lost like 5, 10, 20 times as the market's been trending down or whatever, and losing all this money. And then they're like, oh yeah, look what I did. And then they sell their group to you for $200 a month kind of thing. And then you're like, wonder 3 months later why you're not making any money.
Pretty much.
So, but this has been a year and a half of learning. And a year and a half of evolution. The tools we have are far more robust than what we started with. And the way we're trading is far more robust and even more data driven than it was when we started. So all these things are making it easier. I don't want to say easy, but easier for newcomers coming in. It still takes work. It still takes discipline. It still takes paper trading and back testing and all this stuff. But if you do these things, I'm living proof that you can make money at this. And I have pulled funds out of my funded accounts already. And I've made like every month or two, I've made like a few grand even. So I've made back all the expenses I've paid and then some. And then the hope now is, now that I'm scaling to multiple accounts, because I've only really ever had one funded account at a time. Now that I'm scaling and have 3, and then hopefully later on I'll have 6 and all that, and so on and so forth, that'll make it even easier to pull larger amounts of money spread out between different prop firms and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat. It's super exciting, and I'm enjoying it immensely, the process. So hopefully others will come join us and have some fun with us and see if they can win. No trading system is for everybody, but if you find any of this speaks to you, and if you want to come out Monday to our free pack session trading times, you can ask questions there. Austin's super open to anything. Just don't ask him where a stop loss is, otherwise you'll get kicked out. So that's a running joke, but yeah, just a really neat way of going through things. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell. And look at that, I'm in profit on my silver trade, and we'll see. This one doesn't show live. The gold futures one doesn't show because it's not, I can only log into an account at a time. But yeah, that one's running on a different account, and it's It's not in profit obviously yet, but I have DCA'd, so it's actually that line is there. That is my break-even line right now. That green and red split there. So it used to be obviously higher, but now that I got a DCA, it's moved the profit or the break-even lower for me. So yeah, any questions on that, guys? Please don't hesitate to ask. Other than that, if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, if not, we'll not have a very long night. We don't have too many people here today. I should have posted in Warfi sooner and possibly gotten more people in, but hopefully they'll come by and have a look. So, how about you? Anything else you've been up to? The market is, what is it? Is it still going down? Bitcoin had a nice big drop today, I guess.
Yeah. Everything going on in the Middle East is not helping.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, there we go. I literally just got my email now for my third account that I just passed, so I can go in and activate it now and have it in the morning to trade with. So that's exciting. Yeah. Well, maybe I should keep this up. Looks like silver's going on a little bit of a tear, and gold. Maybe I'll leave it up so we can watch it while we're chatting. Nobody needs our big mugs in the screen. And so right now we still have some room, I guess, for Flex. Flex has got some room for some more money for the trading script / build trader.
Right? I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know when the deposit.
I looked at it earlier today, and there's and it's about 10K or something like that left.
Well, about $4,000 of that is going to be PR.
Okay. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay. So we're doing that. Perfect. That's good.
Yep.
So I guess did you want to talk about that? I guess if anybody is invested but hasn't seen anything.
Pretty sure everybody who has responded in Telegram is probably watching right now, so they already know. But, for those of you who don't know, Prince Arb was the protocol that I had attempted to try and well, not attempted. We did create it. It just kind of came out at the wrong time. We thought everything was going to be going upwards, and then, as you know, everything crashed again.
Yeah.
So we pulled the LP. I'm going to put all of that money into the Flex PAM, the crypto trading bot by Bill. And we're going to have to sit down and figure out if we want to do how we want to do the payouts. That'll be another poll in PR.
Okay.
If we want to like compound 1 month, distribute in another, that type of thing.
Oh, interesting. So, Toro, the only issue with that, sorry, Funny just asked, I have money in both. Can I just merge my money into the account? The issue, I guess, is technically PR had some expenses, so they're down, right? So I guess if they were to do that, they wouldn't get as much PR, right? So you're trying to recoup it. He's trying to see whether he could just put his portion of the PR into his pool with the PAM.
We could, but then everybody else would want to do that too. I feel like it would just be easier to have everybody in PR separate from their personal, and then we'll pay out according to your percentage holdings.
Yeah, and hopefully get you at least hopefully 100% ROI after it grows a little bit. Yeah. You can kind of all the money back. So we create the same environment, but the nice thing is then at least you have the conscience of getting everybody 100% of their money back, and B, that it's the same environment anyways, based on what Toro's trying to ask. So that makes sense to me. Hopefully that makes sense to you, Toro.
And the nice thing is, as you know, it didn't really take off, but at the same time, it kind of, it was really kind of stagnant. We pretty much stayed the same level the entire time. So it's not like everybody is massively down as far as I understand. Yeah. So it should be fairly quick to get everybody, at least break even and
go from there.
Go from there.
Nice. Do we have a date on that yet? Right now, there's the test going on and I guess they closed that down, but people have been able to test it.
3 weeks, I believe. Nice. That's when we're closing deposits, and I believe that's when we're launching. October 12th, I believe it is.
Sweet. Yep. Yes, this one I want. This one here. If this actually comes up and hits this, I also have this leather line here, which is like 88%. So I may stop the trade somewhere in between here. But if this hits, that'll be almost $700, and then I'm done with that account for the day because I'd made already the 200, and then I just let it go. It's so cool. I love it. It's even fun when you lose, honestly, now, because you expect losses every so often. Okay, so that's good. So FlexTech's on its way, and then hopefully we'll get another banger month, because Bill had a really good month. He did a couple of trades, and then it was quiet after that, but he had some personal stuff they had to deal with. But it was still a damn good month for that investment for everybody that was in it. So
yeah, I'm not sure what account he did it on, but he made $80,000 today.
Oh, geez. Hopefully that was part of this one then.
So
nice. That guy is nuts.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll talk to, I guess once we get going, we'll get Stu on here maybe for a day once we get closer to launch.
Yeah, it's going to have to be pre-recorded just because of time difference, I'm sure.
Oh, true. So maybe maybe it'll be something different for me and him, or you're welcome as well, but you might be at work during his.
Probably.
So yeah, I'll we usually reach out once we get closer for some. We almost should have done one for the trading thing to let everybody test it, but time and life and all that jazz. So
yep.
Anything from you guys? We got a few people in the audience. It like since we took that gap, it's definitely slowed us down a little bit, but we'll keep hopefully going weekly now, even though the market's kind of meh. Especially with this trading stuff, because since I'm able to trade live at this time, hopefully it'll be handy for you guys to see this and get some benefit with the group, with the pack trading group. Just keep in mind we are closing it off at the end of the month to new members, and that might be indefinitely, just because Austin doesn't want to let it get too big. It's really there. He wants like-minded people and to have a pretty tight-knit group. And I think if everybody that's on the waiting list gets in, it's like 300 people, which is already a triple what we have now, because we're around the 100 people mark. So that'll be already enough for us to manage. And we've got quite a few of us who are really super helpful and happy to help anybody one-on-one. So it's 300, I think, will be a good number to play with for a little while, for a pretty long period of time. So, but lots of fun. Trying to think of anything else. Like Nugget's doing its thing. I mean, obviously we're not, the market's the market, so it's kind of creating not as much fun for us, but I mean, we're still paying out rewards, which is good. Just checking, as Blackhawk said, there was a little bit of pump in Bitcoin, so I'm just seeing how much it recouped from earlier.
I don't think too much.
Not at all, hardly. Yeah, it's pretty much just in a range right now. So a little pump, 0.8 to 1%, almost 1% in the last hour, I guess. So it has been a little pump, I guess, but still not great. Sooner or later, it will happen. October, November, I presume we'll see some nice movement towards the upside with the elections and rate in decrease kind of becoming reality for everybody. So, yeah. Any questions or anything you guys want to chat about? Anything, Blackhawk? Do you have another random thing for me to go? I know nothing about it.
Right. I mean, we got him to do that every time. So.
Yeah, he's always got something up his sleeve. Sometimes I think I realize afterwards that it's something we actually have talked about. But the way things have gone, it's highly probable that BTC will dump around New York open tomorrow morning. Yeah, I no doubt. Yeah, there's been some uncertainty in the world too the last 24 hours too. So. But yeah, especially if there's a dump happens during Asian, it'll carry on. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it does for next little bit.
We're actually getting a little pump right now.
Yeah. And then I'm tempted to get into rebadged Phantom Eco. Oh, like the Phantom ecosystem, because they're redoing it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, Phantom was gangbusters back in the day, and if they're finally coming back, if what's his name does come back, and I know there was rumors that he was, then Phantom could see a nice upswing again, because there's always a lot of people that have supported it. It's kind of like its own little beast. So, Sonic now, okay, interesting name change.
That's a very interesting name change. How many Sonic to be a validator?
Oh, there we go. Andre is back. Okay, yeah, that's it. So. Interesting. So silver and gold. It's hard not to say it that way and then think about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Silver and gold. Not sure about how many Sonic for a validator. Interesting. Coolio.
Visit the new website. Let's see if we can figure it out.
So it's currently. What's that?
Sonic is a high throughput EVM layer 1 with a secure gateway to Ethereum. Okay, buddy.
All the promises. Mm-hmm. If they can do it. Look at that. Let's see how much the gold is up now. My trade is up on that one. I must have my break even wrong because I'm actually up on gold. Oh, one I'm up on gold, one I'm not. High TP. My throughputs per second in EVM can be out. Okay. Yeah, if they can do that, that'll be interesting. And again, they've got a lot of followers, especially if Andre's back. That should be something to play with for sure. I'm gonna have to take a little peek at what's going on there and get a few bucks in there if I can.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking at it right now too. They have their testnet up, it looks like, and you can get Sonic airdrops for playing some random shit. Like Plinko and stuff like that.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I can play Plinko for fun.
Me too.
All right. Well, it'd be neat if these trades played out in front of you guys, but we'll see. I'm not going to hold you here for half an hour to an hour if the trades take that long. But
okay, that testnet was almost instantaneous.
Oh, cool. There you go. Just bought another chunk of pear since it dipped. Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about that last time. Eh? I remember that. Little pear.
Yeah, let's do this here. Share screen. Play a little Plinko real quick, guys.
There we go. Something
Sonic
to entertain us. Are you not entertained? Oh, so this is in testnet. You already got on there and got everything set up. Nice.
All right. Oh, I got to move over to Sonic. What the fuck?
Did you speak too soon? There we go.
Come on.
Today.
Okay, apparently it doesn't work.
Weird. Yeah, and the nice thing is, I guess it works on just your MetaMask or Rabu wallet instead of having to worry about another freaking wallet. It's one problem with some of these new chains. They keep not having any wallet compatibility, or they have to make their own. I actually have a couple thousand of winner. Was that part of what you were just looking at?
No, I'm not sure what that is. Is it supposed to do it? I think you're supposed to do it through Rabby.
I try and do everything through Rabby now. I just find it so much nicer. WinArb. Oh no, it's on Arbitrum, of course. Socials. Winner. EVM-based high throughput L3 built to decentralized gambling apps. Oh, okay. The winner that he's got there.
Let's try this. I downloaded Rabby once before, and I thought it was god awful.
Oh, I love it. I've converted almost everything over to it. I'd give it another chance, but I barely use MetaMask anymore. It is a little tiny bit of a learning curve, but it's quite handy, I find.
Come on.
Going the wrong way. What's going on?
Yeah, maybe you can play.
Oh, maybe you can pass me the link. Did you test whether you can put links on here, actually?
Yeah, try this.
Oh, I can't. Sorry, do it in the private checks. I can't copy and paste it from here. Oh, weird. It comes up as me when you put that up.
Interesting.
Plinko.
Okay, I'm just gonna create a new.
Yeah, you can create a new one and then just import your other ones afterwards. It's not connecting though. Even to my Rabby. Oh, I might not have the testnet on here though. Facts. All right, this might be more work. What if my MetaMask encounters an error? Go into settings and turn off the improved signature request options. That might have been your problem with MetaMask.
This is just not working. Not working.
Later. Anyways, we won't bother with that for now, but nice gold. Oh, gold, I'm on the 5 minute there, but I'm on the 1 minute there. That's why. Interesting. Why is it showing? It is down a tiny bit. Interesting. Says I have no balance.
This is just a shit show trying to get disconnected, huh?
Well, some stuff is new. Oh, and I wonder if you need to be invited too, because there's referrals, leaderboard.
Yeah, let's see if I can get a referral code. I don't have it.
Points dashboard games. Plinko, Mines, and Wheel. Add Sonic testnet. Okay, so you have to add the testnet. That's why. And there's okay.
What is a smart wallet address?
Connect wallet, Rabby. Here we go. Connect. Add testnet. Add. Get some tokens. Sign in with X. Oh, it needs to. Okay, you have to sign in with X to do it. Authorize app. Okay, it's working now.
Glad it's working for you.
On Rabby, I don't know if it makes a difference, but like there was a little help there that said for you, get 420 tokens. Transaction confirmed. See if this works. There we go.
Yeah, it's
So,
not letting me add the testnet to Rabby. Kind of
oh, it was just one click for me.
so this is what I'm saying.
Rabby
This is
first.
ridiculous.
Oh, chill out. You're such a
I don't know what alert that is. Okay.
Sonic Arcade. So I want this one, share. Okay, so what I did, I don't know if you got to the screen, but I just did add testnet and it just literally popped up right away. And then I hit get some tokens, and now I can go Plinko.
Ah, there we go.
Play count to Plinko rolls, sure. Play.
Oh, that's kind of annoying. I used my X account on the MetaMask account apparently. So I can't.
Weird.
Yeah, whatever.
Custom network.
Drop some balls.
Awaiting transaction confirmed. Confirming. All this for a quick round of Plinko.
Right. I'd love to go to that stake.us and play Plinko there, but I can't. New York State sucks.
Waiting. Why is it not?
Not a good look here, Sonic. Not a good look.
Why is it not? All right, well, I don't know. I don't know. It's not working. Oh, well.
Thank you, Toro.
What's that?
PvP money.
Oh yes, of course, yeah. All done. Yeah, I thought about him whenever you were talking about this stuff because yeah, he's got they got some good stuff and you can do it on the BSC network and yeah, I think he's been still kind of grinding at it. Where do you add testnet to your Rabby? Oh yeah, sorry, but I don't know if you saw this, but basically you go to where did I go to get to that? Oh, there we go. Referrals, facts. Was it here that I clicked on? Yeah. So you click on there and you get add testnet. I don't know if I can get a referral code now that if you haven't done it already yet. Referral, enter your invite code. No, I want to have to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Invalid. Yeah. How do I get my referral code?
I don't know. This is just.
Oh, you're just too negative.
I said it's fun.
Arcade points today. Maybe I need these tokens. I don't know. No, that doesn't make sense. Games. Where's dashboard? Connect wallet. Rabby. Or connect. Network switch to testnet. I don't know what the migrate is, but oh, there's an airdrop you can get. Go to Plinko. I just don't know why it's not doing the transaction. I wonder if I'm not waiting long enough to hit the button because there's these things that load up. Waiting. Play. Well, it's there. Everything's there. Like I don't. My smart wallet. It's not bringing up a transaction to confirm, so I don't know. I'll have to play with it. I might play around. Maybe next week I'll have something for you. I had to go to the root website. Oh, okay. Anyways. Let's go back to what's going on over here. Oh. I might, I hate closing out trades. I like to let them play out. It's looking good. Still waiting for gold to play ball, but where am I going here? Stop screen share, present. Window. All right. Well, I feel like I'm boring you guys. Just finagling around with testnet. But I am excited for if Phantom does come back, or Sonic in this case. I've never actually kind of went for airdrops or anything, but I might play around with Sonic and see if I can get it working. Might be something on my end because I would be curious. I think it would have some potential for sure. Any comment on HMX token price? Is it still blah?
It's in the shitter. I have no idea what's going on with that. I hate to say it, but I just don't think they did really well when everything was going well, but I don't, for some reason, think, just my personal opinion, they're not handling things too well.
But what do people do in this? And I don't want to sit there and just give them an excuse, but what do people do in this situation when so many people are getting out of this space and or not really doing much in this space because it's so dead? Like, how do they do anything differently?
I agree, but at the same time, I don't think they should have jumped on the blast like they did. I think that diverted a lot of money and a lot of funds.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Arbitrum, and blast was just not what it was made out to be. Gotcha. That turned out to be a big turd sandwich too.
Yeah, so I guess maybe just timed the market poorly, unfortunately for themselves, which is causing them to be spread a little thin.
Yeah.
blast thing was ridiculous.
I'm so happy they found a way, and that's another thing that kind of I like the guys from HMX. When I was in Denver with Bill, we were talking to them on the phone. But the one thing that kind of stuck out with me, and I'm sure Blackhawk noticed it too, is at first they said that there was no way it was an immutable contract for locking your HLP on blast. Then all of a sudden they came back saying that you could withdraw it. That to me is a little, I don't want to say shady, but dishonest at best.
Darn it. Interesting. It's unfortunate.
So that to me was a little weird.
Yep. For sure. Let's see if. Yeah, see, actually, if you look at gold, when we were talking about footprints and stuff, is it gold, right? Yeah, it's gold. Going back over here. So like something like this kind of, as you can see, all these ones are kind of tapping into here. So that kind of creates a little, oh my God, what is going on with my thing? It creates a little bit of a footprint here of wicks, which once it gets away, there's a chance it comes back and wicks it and do it again.
Do you have your thing up that shows you a percentage of time that it'll do that?
It never gives you a percentage of time. That's the problem. That's the one thing we don't have is we don't know how long trades will last. But there's
I meant the percent number of times that it will retrace back up to that.
So specifically in this time frame, so from 1800. So basically, it takes our range is created from 1650 to 1800. So 1650. I have it on the 5-minute, but to 1800. That's a small range in here, but if I go to the 1-minute chart, you'll kind of see it a little better. So that's the range that it takes to create the statistics that we have. So that's why your take profit technically is here and there. So that's the range that we were in. And then as soon as we broke out of that range, that's where our entry was here. So once we get into this, statistically speaking, 82% of the time we will retrace to here, to this 0.1, which is right here. I have the take profit a little bit lower than that, just because this will still be a pretty decent trade. Even where I have it, it'll be an $860 trade. So rather than try and get this little extra piece of the pie by going from here to here, I just left it. And as you can see, technically, it's wicked to this point. So the nice thing is this is far more likely to happen than it goes into there, whereas this is creating a new high. So theoretically speaking, yeah, I should be good. And this hits 88% of the time in the last 17 sessions. So, I mean, and it's on its way. It's just when it gets there. So 5-minute. Oh, yeah, and that's why I set it here, because on this one, the range was created because I was on the 5-minute chart when it created the range. The range was a little bit deeper this way, so that's why it goes to here for my take profit. But yeah, we'll see. And silver's on its way up again, so we're up to $600 there potentially. So yeah. Sorry, is anybody got any questions being added there? I missed it, but I also don't have any money to do the HLP button blast. Gotcha. Sorry, Blackhawk's asking, do you think HMX is dead money? Or I think in the market rebounds.
I was going to say, to be 100% honest with you, I think anything in this market right now is dead money.
Yeah.
Get out of altcoins and into like USDC and wait to DCA.
Yeah,
that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, because I think there's still going to be some legs down.
Oh God, yeah. Yep. More down before it goes back up, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, still lots of uncertainty, lots of craziness going on in the markets and just in general in the world. So, yeah, very crazy. Cool. Anybody else got anything else? Otherwise, we'll maybe cut her out. I'll let you guys know in my Discord how these two trades play out when they do. So if you're, most of you guys I know are already in the Discord, so that makes it easy. I should see if anybody said anything in Warfi with me posting the thing. Hopefully nobody took offense to it. Nothing. I think everybody's sleeping. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll get up and take a little peek. Why did it not? Oh, my link was not put in properly for the live. It's got TPS instead of HTTPS.
Oh, that's not good.
There we go. Now the link's up. Ooh. Silver's going. Come on, Silver. On its way. If it passes that green line, that's kind of the original. It was one of the original take profits. I don't know why I extended it out. Probably because the odds were good. Take profit 0.2, 0.25, 88.24. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd actually move that in. I don't know why I did that so far out. It's still 64, so it's not horrible, but 88 is a pretty sweet number. So if it hits that, I'll probably either close it out or let it pass through it. Maybe set a trailing stop loss kind of.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I get what he's saying when he's saying, take that 2 or 25 point win or whatever it is he's saying in the videos. But why not? If you're actively watching, why not do a trailing?
So the problem with that is watching it you can within reason, but you still have the fact that we do, and when we're doing with live markets, there are often times where it literally wicks us and comes back. So for this trade, it's a much slower market. It's the Asian market, like the volume's not that crazy, all that kind of stuff. And again, we have some good upward momentum. So I mean, even letting it go, it's going to be interesting. But when we're dealing with our distro trades, which you might have seen in some of the videos, that's some of our main trades. That's actually using. Let me see if I can show you some of that, because today was actually a good day for those. For NASDAQ. So this is another tool that we use inside the Discord, and this is our Statistical Direction Pro. So what happens is we started about why is that one up? 1 minute. Take that off for now. There we go. So personally, I don't start with these trades until after 9:30 when market opens. And if you notice, we have like some that are 100%. So at 9 o'clock, the darker wolves that you see here, I'm just going to go find 9 o'clock. Am I on this? What day is today? 30th? No, I want the 1st. So here we are, I think here at 9 o'clock. So this is a really powerful tool that's been really handy for us, and it's been kind of a little bit of a game changer for me and being able to pass accounts, which is quite awesome. But basically, come 9 o'clock, what we're doing here is we're looking. So as you can see, we're in the 9 o'clock zone. We're looking for shorts only. That's why that's red. And what I often do is I'll only pick the one that gives me the higher probability. So right now, and I know you guys don't know this, and we go through this stuff in the actual group and stuff, but right now I'd be taking only the darker wolves. You see how there's darker and lighter ones. I'd be taking the darker wolves right now. Get zoomed in a bit. As they present themselves, and basically I'm just going for 10 points. So there's the darker wolf. Basically at that point, I would get in for 10 points. Brings me to here. And those 10 points are about, if I take 10 micros, it's $200, for example. So right now, if I do a sell, 10 of them, my take profit down here. Yeah, so just about, $200. And then we let it play out. And you can see it goes like in just, when there's distribution there, it just slaps, and then bam, we're out. So that was a $400 trade because I took 20 minis. And so that was a $400 trade this morning. And so I just take the higher ones. It's like Austin talks about it like a menu. So again, 11 o'clock, we would have had another chance at 100% one. Again, you'd wait and see.
Really dropped that far.
Oh man, today was nuts. Yeah, today was nuts. It just kept going. Oh, sorry, hang on. We got to 11 o'clock now. Stop. Replay. Oh, I wish you could back up the replays. It's so annoying. Oh, there we go. I can do that. It's 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock hits, we got 100%. And now because you can see how deep we've gone, we're looking for only bearish momentum. So we're waiting for now. And this one's the lighter colored one. So we're looking for the brighter green for our 100%. Oh. And even then, like that one hit. Oh, there we go. Look at that for timing. So now we're going to buy and take profit at 200. And we just take our little pieces of the pie. Sometimes it goes longer, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it like literally wicks and comes right back down. So if you don't have your take profit set, you're just dead in the water. Look at that one candle done. So, and that I could have taken 2 trades that day. That would have been $800 if I took 20 minis, and I'm done for the day on one account, just on 2 trades by picking and choosing the 100% ones. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, we repeat this day after day. Like I've passed account, like the last 3 weeks, I passed 3 accounts. So it's just, that's not the brag. It's just, it works. It's so cool. It's lots of fun. So once you get all in the know-how, it'll be fun to come hang and do that. Oh, gold is now going, pumping. So gold, I'm in profit then. But silver's backed off a bit. Oh no, it hasn't. What am I talking about? That. So yeah, there we go. And then you can set alarms like this. So if I'm not watching it, I can be alerted to it. But this, like, I think the last 4 days, this has been my one and done for one of my accounts, the silver trade. And yeah, it's peaceful. I'm not stressing about it. Even on here, I wasn't really looking at it the whole time, although I did a bit. But oh, sorry, guys. Do you think October is going to happen? I don't know, man. I don't know. It could. It usually does. But yeah, like with the conflict and stuff. And yeah, gold. But the nice thing is, Black, I'm not really looking for gold or silver trades to last over days, right? So I'm not really trading in that way. We're just in for that move in the market. And as you can see, yeah, they're both kind of doing a nice little pump. And this happens in this time frame quite often. It's kind of nuts. Sometimes it, like silver, I think yesterday, I think last night or this morning, one or the other, it was one candle and it went straight to take profit. And it wasn't a massive trade. There wasn't a massive range, but it was still like a $200, $300 trade for us. So, or for depending on who you are and what risk tolerance you do and how big your account is, there's all kinds of variables with that. But yeah, looks like we could actually close out before we close out. We'll give it, since we're already almost an hour in, we'll give it the next 8 minutes, see if we get close it on the trades for fun. But I've been successful with the bot we got from Pulse. I have been. Oh, have you? Oh, cool. That would be nice to see us have some success with something in there. So that's good to hear, Turo. Let us know how that's which one you have and how it's working inside the group, so others can maybe give it a try with their accounts if they still have accounts. That's our other issue, but I've moved one of mine over to stuff, so I'm trying to get some funds growing from that to start buying more props for everybody that lost props. And here I say we're going to get off and hopefully close the trade, and it goes and rebounds on me back.
Yeah,
can't talk about it. So yeah, Tora, that's awesome. Let's hope we can get a few more things like that going. We're going to try and get a few more accounts active in the next couple of weeks. I've had Taz giving him control over the Discord to hopefully have a little bit more access. So the only question I have, so Chad, I don't know if you're here, Chad, because I just saw you put a comment in the Warfi chat. So I don't know if you came to the live and are here. I saw your message and announcements. The only question I have regarding Warfi is how long do you expect the recovery to take? We have no clue. I don't know if people know the market. We can't time the market. We can't predict the market. So, I mean, giving timelines is next to impossible. And anything anybody gives you is horseshit, for lack of a better term, because nobody can time the market. Nobody can predict how the market's going to move and how fast it's going to move and how much it's going to move. So yeah, we have no clue on that. Anybody that trades would tell you the same thing. So we shall see. We shall see. But anyway, from Warify, if you are here and you have some interest in some of the stuff we talked about on trading, please hit me up. My Discord is in the links below in the description. You can come chat with me and we can go over this stuff. I think we'll go through this, like I said, possibly for a lot of our blockchain after hours, just because this is something that's always going to have opportunity for people to earn and learn. Again, if we close out the pack permanently for a while, I may stop talking about it after that happens, but for now there's options to get in if people are interested. So I'm happy to talk about it. And if you do want to join, there is an affiliate link where I get a few bucks of the monthly fee in my hands instead of just in Austin's or the group's hands. So I would appreciate it, but no big deal. And yeah, just awesome to see this, Toro. I appreciate that. So hopefully we can get some more of that going. Any other questions, guys? And we'll probably call it quits because it looks like the trades are rebounding a tiny bit, or pulling back a tiny bit, I should say. But if there's nothing else, we'll close her out. Anything else from you, sir?
Nope, not right now.
Yeah, work. Just work like crazy, or?
Yep, you know it.
And then gonna start some back testing on some footprint rejections.
Hopefully, as soon as I better understand.
Yeah, come on in. Like if you're making a comment in the Discord, I'll try and see if I can find something too for you. I'm sure there's a video about footprints that Austin did, and if not, there you can probably even Google one. They're fairly basic structure things, sort of thing. And when you find them, you wait for the rejection out of them. So, for instance, actually, even looking at gold right now, you could probably find a footprint where this rejection candle happened, and as that went away, I'm not going to say that there's going to be a downturn because you have to try and find a real footprint, but like technically you can see how it ranges here. This kind of creates a footprint when there's a place where it stops, where price stops for a while. It's not only just wicks, sometimes it's like this. So when it comes up and taps here, you could see it sometimes reject out of there. That doesn't mean it's not going to come back and maybe go through it, but you'll see that this kind of thing happens often where it comes up and taps a place where it rested for a bit. It comes and taps it again, and then either rejects or blows through it. So you can see that kind of happen all over the place. Like if you back out, there's probably a spot where this happened. If I draw a line here, oops, probably a time where that. Oh, stupid thing. So you can see where it kind of hung around here. So this created that footprint. So realistically, this was a footprint that was created. Oh my gosh, I don't know why it delays like that. It's so annoying. And that created that footprint. And then you can see right here, it delayed there again. So it just, they're somewhat subjective, but there's still a good way to kind of practice and learn the way the market flows. And the neat thing about doing this exercise to get into the group by doing these 500 trades is you start, especially if you're using NASDAQ, which we trade so often, you start to see how NASDAQ moves. And then when you start trading with our systems, you're going to see how it kind of, you're already going to have kind of a little bit of a gut feeling of how it moves. You don't necessarily want to use it too much, but it's still good to have an idea. So, yeah. So yeah, good night, Turo. And yeah, good night, everybody. And we'll see you next week. I'm going to try not to avoid doing these. Like I said, we took a little bit of hiatus, but I'll try and keep on them for now and see how things go. Hopefully we experience some type of up November would be nice, but we'll see. So thanks so much for joining, guys. And I appreciate you guys spending some time with us and asking questions. And hopefully we'll keep growing the audience and get a few more people in here week to week. I will probably still put it out to the Warfi gang. I want to give them options and give them things to at least be able to communicate. And sometimes, like I said, the written way inside the Discord is tough. So we'll keep up with that and maybe help bring us some more people to come and hang with us. So other than that, have yourselves a great rest of your day. And like I said, in the Discord, I'll maybe post what happens with these trades when they close out, or if I close them out or whatever. And have yourselves a great evening. And bye for now.
Take care, everybody.